Hello everyone, my name is Birdie and I am your friendly neighborhood forest witch, and in today's video we are going to be doing some kitchen witchery. But before we delve into that, I have a small haul from JoAnn Fabrics because this year they put out a whole line of witchy bakeware items. So I'm going to show you what I found, and then we're going to be using those items in the witch's kitchen to make some goodies. So without further ado, let's get into this haul. So let's first look at the Witchy cupcake line that they put out this year. And if items are still available, I will link them down in the description so you can check them out. But first up is this little set. So you get the cupcake liners and they're super cute. They say Pure Magic. And then you also get 4 versions of the cupcake picks. So you get ones with the moon phases, ones with a snake. This here is a crystal ball, and then ones that look like tarot cards. And this set originally was $7.99, but I think at this point everything is at least 50% off. Then they also came out with a miniature version, and it says Witchy Good, and then there is some black ones with some white lines. And then the ones that say Witchy Good have witches' hats, cauldrons, and witches' boots on them. So they are really cute. Absolutely love those. And these were originally $4.99. And then they also came out with this stack of cupcake liners. So I'm going to open this up so I can show you the designs better. But first up are the potion bottles. Love those ones. Then they just have a plain black one. This maroon color with a lighter pink stripe. This moon phase one. And then the bottom has some stars on it. Then a plain maroon. And then the last one has a spider on the bottom with some spider webs going around the sides. So love all those. And these were originally $6.99. And then I also found some fall themed bakeware items as well that I wanted to show you. So they have these sunflower molds. I thought those were super cute. You can make chocolates with these. You can make wax melts with these. You can make ice with these. So absolutely love these. And this was $5.99. And then I also picked up some fall themed cookie cutters. So this one has an acorn, a leaf, a gourd, and another leaf. And this one was originally $5.99. Then, wait till you see these reusable treat bags. These are just darling. It says Pure Magic, and you get 4 of these. So you get 2 of these smaller ones here that say Pure Magic, and then you get 2 of the bigger ones that have the moon phases on them. So absolutely love these. And then here's what the little picture looks like. Hopefully that's coming up on camera for you. But these were originally $9.99. And then I also picked up some witchy cookie cutters. So this one comes with a crystal ball, a planchette, a cauldron, and a little potion bottle. And these were originally $5.99. And then I got these mini cookie stamps. So you get another crystal ball, an evil eye tarot card, I guess that's supposed to be an eyeball, and then the moon phases. And these ones have the little push stamp on the back. and they were originally $6.99. Then I also picked up, oh, here's another fall one that I picked up, and these are pie stamps. So they're just 3 different types of leaves, and then they have the little stamper on the back. And these were $6.99. And then I picked up an ice mold. It's a 3D silicone mold. And as you can see on the front here, it shows you what the ice will look like. And these were $8.99. Then I also picked up some Witchy molds. So the first one is more of a cartoony feel, I would say. So you get a little witch head, a cauldron, a spider and a spider web, the witch's boots. And then that's what that side looks like. And then I also picked up one with some different types of potion bottles. Thought that was really cute. And then this one is, oh, I forgot to tell you the prices of these. So these ones were $5.99 each for both of those. And then this one comes in a pack of 2, and this is $8.99. So this one includes the moon phases, and then also some tarot cards and a crystal ball. So it's got the moon phases on there, a snake, and the evil eye. And then last but not least, I picked up a bigger size mold. And this has a tarot card theme to it, with the snake, the evil eye, and the moon phases. And this bigger one was $8.99. So I went ahead and picked out 4 of these that we're going to use in today's video. So we're going to be using the moon ice molds to make lavender milk ice. And then we're also going to be using these cookie cutters to make some cookies. And then I'll be using these potion bottle molds to make some wax melts. And then last but not least, I'll be using this tarot card mold to make some witchy soap. So without further ado, let's get in the kitchen. First, we're going to be making some ice with this moon ice mold. Like I said, I want to try out some lavender milk ice. So I picked some fresh lavender from my garden, but you can also use some dried lavender. And then also get a milk of your choice. Since I'm lactose intolerant, I'll be using coconut milk. And then this mold comes in 2 parts. So you can take it off like that to get the ice out. But when you're preparing the ice, you just pour the milk or whatever liquid you're using into this hole here. And then we'll also be putting the lavender in there as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So I just took the ice out of the freezer. As you can see, there's some overflow here, but that shouldn't affect our ice molds at all. So let me take this out of here. Oh, there was also some overflow inside of there, but that should be all right. Let's see if I can pop these out. They're so cool. And then as you can see, the lavender's there. So it didn't disperse like I wanted it to, but that's okay. And you can use this ice for your iced coffee, your iced tea. You can also put it inside of hot tea or hot coffee in order to cool it down. And obviously you can make different versions of these. I think a chamomile milk one would be really good as well. Or you could put some slices of fruit in there with water. But all in all, I think this turned out really good, and it's gonna make for a really calming treat. Next, we're going to be making some wax melts with these cute little potion bottle molds. And I want to use some essential oils. And the first one that I came up with is an uplifting blend. So for this one, you'll need orange, clove, and lemon. And this helps with gloominess, self-sabotage, low energy, pessimism, emotional disconnect, and moodiness. For the next blend, I came up with a protective blend, and for this one you'll need orange, cinnamon, and eucalyptus. And I will like to note that you don't have to use just essential oils for these. You can use a fragrance oil. Now, fragrance oils, of course, are cheaper than essential oils. However, it is healthier to use the essential oil. I just didn't have any for eucalyptus, so I am replacing it with a fragrance oil. And this blend is going to help with colds and flus and stuffy noses. The next blend I came up with is a fall blend. So for this, you'll need cinnamon, wild orange, vanilla, and sandalwood. And this is going to help with the seasonal shift and depression. Now for wax, you can use beeswax, which I got these pellets on Amazon and will link them down below. They come in this white color and also a yellow color. Now you can add coloring to this if you wanted to color your wax, or you can just use an already put together candle from Dollar Tree like this and melt it down and then pour it into your mold so it already has the coloring in it, which is what I'm going to be doing today for convenience. Now, if you never melted wax before, you'll want to put it on a low setting, and this is going to take about 30 minutes. It's a low and slow game here, but that's going to prevent our glass from breaking and having wax everywhere. As you can see, my wax isn't completely melted yet, but that's okay since I am just using it for small little molds. So first you'll want to dig out your wick, and if you're using it for molds instead of a candle, you can just save this wick for a time when you're going to be making a candle. Now obviously the glass is going to be hot, so make sure you take caution and use a mitt to handle it. But since I am doing 3 different blends, I want to first pour a little bit into another jar so I can put my oils in there. And actually that might be a little too much. So let's pour it back. And you'll have to work quickly because as you can see, it's already solidifying. So depending upon how big your candle or your mold is, that's going to depend on how many drops of essential oil you're putting in. So since mine are only small, I am just going to put 1 of each drop in here. And then after you stir it, you're just gonna pour it into your mold then. And then we're just going to do the same thing with the other two blends then as well. Turned out so cute, and they would make adorable gifts if you wanted to gift them to somebody this fall. Now we're going to be making some tarot card soap bars, and you can definitely make your soap from scratch, but for time purposes and convenience, I'm just going to be melting down these Yardley soap bars from Dollar Tree. So I picked up the pumpkin cream and cinnamon, and then the cinnamon swirl. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these two together, and then it should give me at least 2 bars then. So the way that you do this, it's actually similar to candle making. So we're gonna take the bars and shred them with a grater here. And I'm going to be putting them in a jar because we're gonna melt them in a double boiler system, just like we do with the candles. So let's go ahead and melt it down, and then we can pour it in our molds. So soap takes about 1 to 15 days to naturally cure. However, for video purposes, I went ahead and popped them in the freezer just to, hurry the process up a little bit. So let's see what they look like here. Oh, that is so cute. I love that. These would make such great gifts. Oh, look! Absolutely love that. Oh, that one didn't really turn out. Oh, that's a bummer. Let me see if I did another moon. I think I did. Let's see if this one turned out. Oh, yeah, that one did. That is so cool. I love these. And then last but not least, we are going to be making some Linzer cookies from an Austrian recipe that I found online. So I will link the recipe in the description down below. But for this, you'll need 1 cup of unsalted butter, 1 cup of powdered sugar sifted, 2 large egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of salt. In this case, I will be using salted butter, so I'm not going to put more salt in there. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 vanilla bean or 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. In this case, I just picked up some lemon juice from the store here. 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of almond flour spooned and leveled, and then they suggest apricot or strawberry jam, but I will be using some Wild Maine blueberry vanilla jam. And then for the cookie cutter, I'm going to be using this planchette because I thought it would be cute for the jam to show through this little hole here. First, in a large mixing bowl, using a handheld or stand mixer fitted with a whisk or paddle attachment, mix the butter on medium speed until creamy for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then add the sugar and mix to combined. Stir in the egg yolks until combined. Add the salt, cinnamon, and vanilla and lemon juice and mix just until incorporated. On low speed, stir in flour and almond flour just to combined. Next, divide the dough in half and shape it into 1-inch thick discs. Wrap tightly in plastic wrap and chill for at least 1 hour or up to 2 days. After the dough has chilled, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and line 2 or 3 baking sheets with parchment paper and set aside. Now, on a lightly floured surface, roll out 1 dough disc at a time, 1/4 inch thick. Using a 2-inch cookie cutter of your choice, cut out cookies and place about 1 to 2 inches apart on the prepared baking sheets. You should end up with about 64 cookies. Then bake 1 sheet at a time for 9 to 10 minutes until they look dry. Cool on the baking sheet for 5 minutes, then transfer to a cooling rack to cool completely. Then, to finish the cookies up, fill the cooled cookies with jam by spreading jam on the bottom of 1 cookie and placing another on top. Sprinkle with powdered sugar if you like. Store in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 1 week or freeze for up to 3 months. And this is how the planchettes turned out. I actually already had one and they are so good. I even tried the cookie before I put the jam and the sugar on, and the cinnamon and the almond definitely come through. It kind of tastes like a shortbread, but yeah, absolutely love these, and they're so adorable in the planchette shape, so I definitely recommend this recipe. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it and had a lot of fun seeing me use these bakeware items from JoAnn. Like I said, I will leave the links to anything still available down in the description, so go check those out. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, friends. Bye.